Mo, is this crazy rumor true? Are you really going to stop being open all night and do away with the night shift?
That's right, Biff. Now that the town is full to the gills for the census and the night travel has died down, I'm closing her down for the night.
But Mo, why?
Just not worth it to stay open all night for a few night owls. Nothing ever happens in this sleepy town in the middle of the night.
But Mo, what will we do then? You know we have to work nights, and this is the only place to eat.
No, there's that new place in the south of town.
You mean Awful Falafel? That place is, well, awful. Just one more piece of horrible news. Should have seen it coming. Lydia, meet Terrible Tommy, the most pessimistic person in the world. Everything is always bad news to Tommy. I'm not a pessimist. I'm just a realist. Watch this. Hey, I can't believe how good business has been because of the census. Are you kidding me? It's turned the whole city upside down. The streets are crowded, the sheep are stressed out, and anybody who doesn't already have a hotel can just forget it. See?
Why is there a census again?
Caesar ordered a count of every single person in all of his kingdoms. Everybody has to go back to the city where they were born so we can take a count.
So Caesar can take more of my money.
A couple got into town today, and the girl has to be about 9 months pregnant. The inn is so crowded there wasn't a room for them. Never seen anything like that in Little Bethlehem.
Flo, you must feel so lucky to live in Bethlehem.
Why do you say that?
Because the scriptures say that the Messiah will come from Bethlehem.
Ha! A prophet wrote that hundreds of years ago. Seems like that's not likely to happen. I gotta get back to work.
I believe God could send the Messiah whenever he wants, even tonight.
Bethlehem? The Messiah? Tonight? In these dark streets? I doubt it. You're a dreamer. All right, gang, we better head for the hills. Back to work. I know, pay you tomorrow. Except we won't be open tomorrow night.
Flo, it's the right thing to do.
Ah, the kids must have left these after school this afternoon. They'll be panicked.
What are those?
Oh, it's called social media. The kids send messages to each other. It's the new craze.
How does it work?
Technology again. This thing is called papyrus, and this thing is called a pen. They write notes. It's just amazing. Someone across the room can know what you were thinking just minutes ago.
Newfangled technology.
Can I help you, stranger? You're new here in Bethlehem.
I'm in for the census, staying over at the Bethlehem Western. I ordered the pizza to go.
What hotel?
The Beth Western.
Beth Western?
Bethlehem Western. Beth Western.
Oh, I don't remember any order to go.
Falafel and anchovy pizza?
Here it is. I'm so sorry. I forgot to put the order in. We'll make it right now.
That's all right. I can wait.
Sorry, I was distracted.
What's up with you today? You don't usually make mistakes.
I guess I'm just thinking about that couple who came in here at the beginning of the shift. They didn't have a penny to their name, and they had no place to stay.
The girl who was going to have a baby?
That's the one. I'm just worried sick about her.
At least they're not hungry anymore. Flew through so much free food on their table, they might not be hungry for a week.
Aw, Flo, you're a softie.
I suppose I am. Tell anybody and I'll break your arm. I just hate to think of them outside in the dark, all alone.
You don't even know them. Why does it bother you so much?
Our current King Herod and his soldiers rule with an iron fist. I think one day, when God's Messiah comes, he'll be gentle and caring.
Gentle? Jeremiah said he'll be a conqueror. He will defeat nations and assemble all the scattered people of Judah. He's going to be a warrior.
Warrior? Isaiah says he'll be a judge, and he will have the spirit of wisdom and understanding, of knowledge and of the fear of the Lord.
I believe he will be a priest, because Isaiah says that righteousness will be his belt and faithfulness the sash around his waist.
Regardless of what he's going to be like, the Messiah will be from here. And he'll be from the line of David, and he'll be a king.
But is he really going to be born in Bethlehem?
Micah says, "But you, Bethlehem, though you are small among the clans of Judah, out of you will come for me one who will be ruler over Israel, whose origins are from of old, from ancient times."
It's been hundreds of years since that was written. Why are you so sure it's still true?
Because God promised it, and God always keeps his promises.
for sure. If the Messiah were born right here in Bethlehem, I would drop everything to see him.
Flo, you're about to drop everything right on top of that poor lady from the Beth Western.
Oh my! Very sorry. Here's your MLT, mutton, lettuce, and tomato sandwich. Enjoy!
Whoa,
what is that?
What is that? It's as bright as day out there.
Not sure what it is, but it can't be good.
The lights are coming from over the shepherd's field.
What in the world?
Or out of this world.
Did you see that light?
Yeah, we did.
You know, I'm a little worried about that young couple that is sleeping in my stable. You know, the ones you saw earlier? The young girl who is soon to have a baby?
You put them in the stable?
Just sleeping there tonight. You know we're overbooked, but I'm supposed to have a checkout tomorrow. Maybe I should go back and check on them. These bright flashes of light may have frightened them.
You know, I've been thinking about that sweet young mother-to-be all day.
Mary is her name, and her husband is Joseph. Came all the way from Nazareth.
That's a long way from home. Hope they can move out of your stable before the little boy or girl shows up.
That reminds me. She said the strangest thing when I asked her if she hoped it would be a boy or a girl.
Really? What did she say?
She just looked at me, smiled, and said, "It's a boy."
What?
Maybe she's just hoping.
No, she said an angel told her that she will give birth to a son. Said it was all part of God's plan.